Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This one's going to be a little bit different. As you can tell, I'm on a dirt bike, not fishing today. But we are in Missouri at Panther Creek Trail Rides in Tuscumbia, Missouri. This is round 5 of the More series. There's me making sure the GoPro's recording. And we are about to take off for the Saturday sportsman race. So we're just sitting on the starting line, saying good luck to each other, getting the bikes warmed up. And so what's going to happen on the start here, one of those guys over there is going to hold up a 15-second card, and about 15 seconds after that they're going to wave a green flag, and that's whenever you turn your dirt bike on, take off, and start racing. So it's a dead engine start, so whenever they wave the red flag, it's about to happen. That's whenever you shut the bike off, and then we're gonna get to racing. So let's get it. So I'm not the best at starts. That's kind of like what I'm known for. I'm usually like almost always dead last or close to it. But I actually did manage to get a pretty decent start. So let's sit back and watch. Now we're in the creek. We're following a buddy of mine, Christopher Castle, who's definitely not, well, he's not kicking up some dust yet, but as soon as we get out of the creek and into the woods, you guys will tell it is pretty dry. It's pretty dry. So dusty, and then there's roots coming out and rocks, and it's a lot to take in. So now you guys can see the dust is picking up and it's getting harder to see, so it's definitely a good idea to get out front early. Just have a clear track ahead of you, that way you're not following the dust. And as you guys can see right up here, it gets to the point where you can't even see the trail, so it makes it really hard to ride. But you just gotta make a good estimate about where everything's at and just pick your lines good, make smart decisions. Trying to keep up in this area, and I actually had a pretty decent line up here that I think was a lot faster and a lot smoother, that I'm not sure if many people knew about. But the main track goes up here to the right, and then yeah, I just kind of dart up the side of the hill, nice little wheelie, get across all those rocks, bouncing all around, jeez. And then you're going to come to this little area right here, and this is kind of a sketchy spot because you start picking up some speed. Yeah, look at that dust. It's crazy. It's crazy, and there's roots and rocks and stuff hanging out. Like, it gets sketchy pretty quick, so you just got to make sure that you're always paying attention. Overshooting that corner back there and had to go off the track, and he got in the leaves, and once you get in the leaves you can't really see what's under him, so rocks, logs, all kinds of stuff. So we were able to make the pass, and now we're in the lead, and we're just gonna try and run with it. A lot of the times, Noah Clark has already got the lead, and he just ends up being gone. But now I'm out front, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna just try to keep a good pace and just make smart decisions. This track was pretty technical. There are a lot of spots that could come up and bite you really quick. So. Really bumpy right there. Tons of rocks that you couldn't hardly see, but there's a pretty good little corner up here that I almost threw the lead away on, so just be ready to see that. Yikes. Almost lost it right there. Though we almost lost it right there again, so definitely got to stay on your toes the entire race, just because, especially in portions of a track like that where you just can't really see the dirt, there's still a bunch of leaves, so it's hard to tell what's under it. But we're just going to keep our head down, keep pushing, and hopefully make a little bit of a lead, try and pull away a little bit. But I know Noah Clark, and he is quick on a dirt bike, so it's definitely going to be hard. I think he's right behind us right now. I think he ended up getting past Chris, but yeah, he's definitely hot on our tails. It couldn't really hear him most of the time I was ahead of him, but could definitely tell he was back there. Almost lost it right there, almost threw it down in that corner too. So same thing, just once you get out in the leaves you can't tell what's under them, so you really got to keep your head straight and just focus on putting your body in the right place and making sure the bike's not going in the wrong direction. But this little hill right here definitely gave me some trouble. Hit that tree and I could hear a bike behind me. I didn't know who it was, but I definitely didn't want to make any more mistakes. Pretty good little downhill right there, and we are close to the end of the first lap, and we're gonna come through the scoring lane here in a few seconds and head out on the next lap. first lap, so we can head across this field. This is where the start was right there, so this was the first corner. And now we're just going to try and keep a good pace and keep everybody else behind us. My main goal, I could see that Noah Clark was right behind me, and I just wanted to keep him back there as long as I could. So it was really just me trying to not make any mistakes and keep my head on straight. But the creek's coming up, and I wasn't feeling super confident. I had gotten through it pretty good throughout the rest of the day, but I just really didn't want to go down in the rocks and stuff. But mainly just wanted to keep that lead and see if I could pull away a little bit. But Noah definitely has got some speed, so it's going to be hard to keep him back there. Little off-camber section. It was definitely a little bit challenging, more so whenever you're riding behind someone and there's dust blocking the trail. But there's a line up here that, well, I don't really want to give it away, but I end up getting past, and there's a line up here that as soon as I saw it, I was like, that might be pretty good. And then it's right up here on the right, and as soon as I said that to myself, I could hear Noah getting on the gas, and I was like, well, shoot. So yeah, he ends up getting the pass right there, and now the goal is to just stick with him for as long as I can. That was the next thing, but he's fast, so it's gonna take a little bit more effort to keep up with him, stay at his pace, but we're gonna do the best that we can. Come on, nope. Ah! Dang it! Well, just made a nice little mistake right there. I just couldn't get slowed down enough to make it to the left side of that log, and ended up not being able to get over it and then hitting a tree straight on. So yeah, a little technical, but it's alright. We did not end up going down, thankfully. But that's going to be it for this video. My GoPro actually ended up shutting off about halfway through the race. I'm not sure why. The battery was still like halfway full. But yeah, still had a good time. We ended up finishing second. I think Noah pulled away by like 2 or 3 minutes, so definitely got speed. You guys need to go check out his channel if you get a chance. I'll have it down in the bio, or the description. So definitely go give his channel some love, and let me know down below if you guys want to see more content like this. I enjoy racing a lot, so if I can make some videos for you guys, I think it'd be really cool. So if you guys like these, definitely let me know in the comments, and give the video a like so I know I'm doing a good job. And that's going to be it. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.